Making money is really easy. I don't understand what the big deal is. So I retired a long time ago. My job is to make complex financial systems simple enough so the average person can understand it. That is extremely difficult because most people are brainwashed when it comes to money. Go to school, get a job, work hard, pay your taxes, save money, get out of debt, buy a house, and invest in the stock market. Everybody who follows that program has been brainwashed. And guys like you can't even see it. You're thinking about money. I don't even care about money. I make a lot of money because I understand the system. I would never go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, buy a house, and invest in the stock market. I do everything exactly opposite. Everything is the opposite of what they're teaching you in school. I wouldn't go to school.
And what would you do?
I would study money. I understand.
Yes, because they don't teach money in schools.
Correct. Understand that money is debt. And until you get out of debt, they're telling you to get out of money. In 1971, if you read my books, because I don't think you have. In 1971, the US dollar became debt. The US dollar is the reserve currency of the world. I don't know if you know what that means. I'm trying to explain to you, when they tell you get out of debt, that's stupid because the money is debt. And the only way money gets out of debt is via taxes. So all the people who work for money, if you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, what's lesson number one?
Rich people don't work for money.
Correct. Money is debt. I use debt as money. And everybody thinks getting in debt is bad. Well, who told you that? I think the stock market is for losers. Why would you put money in the stock market when it's manipulated? That's what I think about. So I'm always watching the manipulation going on behind the scenes. That's what my brain is focusing on all the time. And I don't pay taxes. Question is, how is it I don't pay taxes? And I can tell you. That's an important question because most Romanians and most people in the United States cheat on their taxes because they hate taxes so much. But you don't have to cheat on taxes if you understood how money was working. You think Donald Trump pays taxes? No, I know him. He's my friend. We don't pay taxes. That's the question. How is it we do that? That's an intelligent question. The reason you can't ask me this question because you don't know how I do it. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm constantly thinking about how do I make money? How do I serve more people? How do I create new businesses, make more money, and pay less taxes and serve more people? The person has been told to go to school, get a job, and work hard. You're going to pay taxes. Why? Because you work for money. So the question, well, how does a person not work for money and pay no taxes?
What should the people understand about this way of living? Because we cannot all be entrepreneurs. Some people need to get some jobs. Or should we all try and look at how we can change our lives in the way you show it in your books?
It's up to the person. It's up to the person. It's a free choice. You want to be an employee, you choose to be an employee. You want to be an entrepreneur, you choose to be an entrepreneur, but you've got to study. They're two different people. What you have to study is different. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, they're different people. An entrepreneur is extremely different than an employee, but it's a different study. The trouble is our school system trains us to be employees. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, pay your taxes, get out of debt, and invest in the stock market. That makes you poor. Question the saying I just gave you. Go to school. What do you learn about money? Question it. What's wrong with getting a job? And so when your school system says you get a job, what are you doing? You work for money.
Exactly.
And what's wrong with working for money? You pay taxes. And then they tell you to save money. Why would you save money when they're printing money? Because that's what you've been told to do. So question that. I questioned all that. Why would I save money when they print money? They can print as much as they like. Do you know why they tell you to save money? So when you save, let's say you save $1 US or €1, 1 yen, the banking system can lend out 10. So the entire system is called the fractional reserve system. The fractional reserve system is also printing money. So they want you to save money so they can lend out your money 10 times. So your dollar became worthless 10 times over. And then they used to pay you 10% interest on your money. Now it's at best 1%. And they're still lending it out 10 times. So that's why you don't save money, is because your money is becoming worth less and less and less and less and less. The banks are getting richer and richer and richer. Then they tax you on that interest they pay you. That 1% interest, if they pay you that much. Japan is 0. And the Japanese are so stupid, they still save money. They still save money. How stupid is that? So that's what I would question. So how come that happens? Now, if I borrow money, guess what? Do I pay taxes on debt?
No.
Why is that? But this is what I'm saying, okay? Question everything.
Okay.
So when they lend out money, that's how money is created. Money is debt. I don't follow the go to school, get a job, work hard, say. See, that's hypnosis. They hypnotize people into being employees who will work hard, pay taxes, save money, get out of debt, and invest in the stock market. Until you question those sayings, those words, you'll be a poor person. So when they lend out, why is debt tax-free? Because that's how money is created. And so the banks love it. They love people who borrow lots of money. So how do I get rich? I borrow money and I buy assets with it. The poor person borrows money and buys liabilities like purses, cars, houses, and they get poorer and poorer and poorer. But I use debt. I borrowed $300 million after the crash dollars in 2000. By 2010, I had borrowed $300 million to buy real estate. That made me rich. And the interest rates kept coming down, so that my cost of money kept coming down. You've been hypnotized to work hard for money, to save it. The fractional reserve system prints it, and then they pay taxes after taxes. So I have all this debt, and I get rich. So the question is, how do you learn to use debt to get rich? Because they tell you to get out of debt. So all I'm saying to you is, if a person does not question what they've been taught, they will always be poor. They've been hypnotized into being poor. Then you put it in the stock market, in pensions, right? So let's say I put $100 in a pension plan. When do I get that money back? I might not ever get it back, because they could lose it. And the average person has been hypnotized. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, and invest in a pension, and you never get your money back. The whole thing was designed to keep you poor. So that's why I argue with you, until a person questions what's already been put in their head. And that's what my poor dad put in my head. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, put it in the stock market. You never get your money back. Until you question what's already in your head, you will do what's already in your head. Go to school, get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, invest in the stock market, buy a house, buy a car. Until you question that, you're hypnotized. You'll be a poor person all your life. Look at Amazon, this guy Bezos, right? He's one of the richest men in the world. Do you think he pays any taxes? Do you think Bezos became a billionaire paying taxes? He doesn't pay taxes. Trump doesn't pay taxes. I don't pay taxes. So the question is, how do guys like us do it, is the question you should be asking. We study different things. I wouldn't go to school. Please question what you've been taught and challenge what you've been taught. Today, if people complain, I don't make enough money in Romania. Well, you have a cell phone, you can make money all over the world. You can't make money in dollars, yen, pesos, It's just limited thinking. If a person doesn't change what's inside their head, the actual thoughts running their brain, which are words, they'll never change. So the change begins when you question. Go to school, get a job, work hard, pay taxes, save money, get out of debt, and invest in the stock market. Until you question that one, nothing changes. Because it's fake money, fake teachers, fake assets, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs. I don't touch any of that garbage.
And you're an honest
but
teacher.
You've been taught to do that. That's the question.